Okay. Where are we? What is going on? I kind of messed up a little bit on Friday when we were playing because my objective, I was trying to do an unvoided Lily run. I was trying to do an unvoided Lily run and make sure I don't skip the levels that I skipped last time, but I accidentally skipped them. And now we're past where we wanted to be. We're at 120. We do have the burdens. This level, I think, was not too hard. We come here, we push this up, we push this here. We grab a real tile. Wait, how do we do this? I need to get rid of... I don't want to step on these. Stepping on these is really bad. If stepping on these is really bad, well, I can pick this up and move it. Right? Well, let's do this. Get rid of that. Pick this up. Move that there. And then... we need to put a tile here. In order to put a tile here, I think I need to push this up and this down. This up, this down. Move this there, put a tile here, put a tile here. That looks like it works. That dies, that dies. Put that there, that dies. What do I need to do, though? Why can't you fly anymore? I can fly. we can't fly, we can't fly if we are trying to, if we're hovering somewhere and trying to push something at the same time, we'll fall and kill ourselves. All right, I actually think it might be a good idea to actually go back. To take this Atoner statue or Sif statue or whatever. What is this called? Dark Idol thing. And go back to level 1. Because I went too far. I'm gonna have to redo this stuff anyways. I also have 0 locusts right now. I'm just checking my notes that I don't end up regretting this. Is there anything? What else? The other thing I wanted to do was I had a new brand I need to try out. That brand has 18 tiles. It has 18 tiles, so it's the same as the first brand, so we need to go back and... Alright, let's go back. Only a memory remains. Okay. A quick little reset here. I'm gonna get some water while it does it. Okay. And then Sif is scaring us into this. Sif appears and scares us into the void. It was Sif's manipulation that got Lily Jr. into the void. All right, here we are. We made a big mistake on one of the levels with 2 bulls on it. And we accidentally fell into a hole that was a bee smiling statue that teleported us way more forward than we wanted to be. So we're restarting this run. I think we're just gonna try to go fast. Do we care about locusts? Maybe we don't actually care about locusts. Now that I think about it. So we can duplicate our locusts. We are teleporting here, right? Yes. We're doing the shortcut from level 7 to 23, and then we're gonna do... Okay, on 23, we're gonna do the brand. Not this brand, but we are gonna do the developer thing in the credits. How do I do this? Let me pull it up from our notes. There it is. So, where do I want to put this? Let's put that away. Put this here. There needs to be something there. There. Bottom corner done. One is good. It looks mostly good, except this one needs to go. How do I get that? Needs to go there, that one needs to go there, and then I gotta pick this up. Is this right? There's nothing that's showing up. Lily's thing is not showing up. So I need to double check because in the credits it had Lily's thing on the side, a picture of Lily on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. Okay, it worked. Woo! There's somebody here, and there's some special effect, like almost like a memory fragment over there. Welcome. I don't think we've met before. B question mark question mark. Since you're here, I'll take it that you already know what's up. But in case you happen to enter this place by accident before finishing the game, please use the stairs on the right to exit. Consider this your final and only warning. All good? Great. In this fantasy zone, you'll find all kinds of stuff that didn't end up in the final game for one reason or another. Ooh, it's like it's kind of like a Baba Is You area. Like unfinished levels, or including me. Most of it is either incomplete or broken in some way. So things might be a little messy. Still, I hope you'll find something that piques your interest. Hello. What if I put a thing here? Will we fall down this way? I guess. Ooh, cool animations. The rod, gray. This background is so cool. Gray animations that they didn't use. What? Gray with makeup? This is like on the date? They didn't use that for the date scene? Damn, why didn't they use all these art? These art look really good. Here we have some unused illustrations of Gray. Although these didn't turn out so great, drawing her was always fun. Now that I think about it, the creation of Gray set the whole project in motion. She was drawn first, even before there were any concrete game mechanics or story set in stone. Talk about putting the cart before the horse. But then again, inspiration can often strike when you least expect it. As a character, Gray reminds me of Moomin Mama from Moomins and Galley from Gun. I don't know what any of these references are. Looking back, there are certainly things in her design I'd like to improve, especially now that I know how the story ends. Regardless, I'm content that I was able to see how far her character evolved throughout the game. Hopefully she manages to stand out in your mind as well. She does. She's a great protagonist. Here we have some unused illustrations of Gray. Okay, so this is just the same. Cool. This is an interesting section. A little bonus content. These were supposed to be background designs to fill out the negative space in puzzle rooms. They're so disturbing. But once placed, something about them felt off. Like the whole mood had shifted drastically. Yeah, they're super disturbing. Thus, they were scrapped. No, it gets like super scary, like really, really weird, scary vibes. Horror vibes, right? An outdoor area? This is a very early test sketch to get myself accustomed to this new pixel art style. These characters look kind of familiar. Since I had to learn some new skills for this project, I decided early on to dial down the graphical fidelity in order to keep the workload manageable. Fitting in any proved to be surprisingly tough. Even in the final game, the small character sprites tend to look a bit too busy for their own good. That's why the dialogue portraits are much bigger. Once you properly see how a character is supposed to look, your mind fills in the rest. That's true. That is very true. See, I don't think I've ever seen this guy zoomed in, so I don't know what he's actually supposed to look like other than just like glasses. Who's this supposed to be? The king? This might be the king. Ooh, different enemies that they never used? Most of these enemy concepts didn't get very far. Their designs are rather conventional, don't you think? Only the spider head was actually coded, but its complicated behavior didn't sit well with other enemies. You can try to play with it, but I can't promise it won't crash the game. Speaking of enemies, there are 8 regular enemies in the final game. Each one acts as an agent to one of the Void Lords. Can you guess which of them go together? Lazy Eye's gotta be like Boar, right? Forgive me, bitter. So the spider skull thing, it just runs in a clockwise pattern. It goes straight until it hits a wall, and then it turns clockwise. Hey, Emily. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. We just found this area using the brand from the credits of the end of the game. So basically, from the last stream, I quickly found a Dark Idol, and I just reset myself because I skipped too many levels that I wanted to play as Lily in hard mode. And I also forgot to do this, the credits brand. We've been doing less than great, sorry to hear that. But I did just make a bunch of crepe pancakes, so that's something. Crepes are amazing. I love crepes. How was the Gwenting? It was so alright today. So. I'm sure you know the mood. Sitting on a bus or a train, looking at the window, and just thinking stuff. It's funny, Lily didn't exist until the development of the game's first half was already finished. Well, actually, I thought the whole game was almost finished at that point. Yeah, I mean, the whole game could have been finished with just Gray. But then my wife told me there's no way she's going to test the harder puzzles if there wasn't any new story content. To say the game's scope ballooned from there would be an understatement. And here I was hoping this project would be a quick one. Still, Lily ended up being my favorite character, so it evens things out. That's cool. Oh man. Huge props to the developer's wife for motivating him to, you know, create such an elaborate, deep storyline. So originally, they had, like, I guess originally the dev had the hard puzzles already ready, but just still using Gray. And it would just be another layer with Gray, and there would be not much story progression. That's cool. I love this. This insight into the development. Ooh, there's a memory fragment. I feel like I'm supposed to fall there, you know? Yeah, I got the memory fragment, so it was the correct way to go. There's the Earth. And here we are at the end of our long journey. I often wonder what kind of future awaits us. As our world grows older, everything feels less and less stable, despite being more connected than ever before. We can no longer reach each other. Even when we desperately wish to be heard, to be understood. I've struggled a lot with this feeling like my work is meaningless. Maybe, just maybe, the fact that you made it this far means that you feel the same longing as I do. Can you hear me now? I can hear you. I hope you had fun. Thank you for playing and for your time. See you in the next adventure. Oh, she disappeared. I'm still on question mark, question mark. Yeah, that was touching, Scholar. Well, isn't this a bit of a problem? I think it's forcing us to reset. I don't see a way out of this. I start on a shadow tile. So as soon as I move, I'm gonna spawn a shadow here. I can't move down, I can only move right. I can't pick up a tile. I need to move the stairs if I want to continue. But once I get here, I pick up the stairs, I can't go anywhere. Okay, wait. Maybe this? Maybe this, right? I move up, I go in before the shadow moves. Because I can't go down. Down, there's nowhere to place, but up, I can place. Okay, that works. What? What is this? More jigsawing? Ding, ding, ding. What is this? Dude, I can't even tell. I can't tell what the hell the picture is of. Okay, but there's words. There's letters. Okay. So, let's get... let's get all the letters together. The top row of letters. This is a top row of letters. Oh, this is not. There's stuff there too. Wait. Yeah. Oh my god, there's so much going on. But I'm focusing on the letters. You see how this one... this tile has letters... There's a row of letters above it and a row of letters that you can mainly see. So... this one, though, this one has, like, big letters. This letter is, like, it's centered. It only has one row of letters. What else has only one row of letters? This has one row of letters. Right? This is one row of letters. This is 2 rows of letters. I don't know, man. This is... okay, this has letters on... fudge. This also has letters. This is the bottom row of letters. This is a top row of letters here. Oh, okay. These two go together. Yeah, you're not gonna lie, I thought Gwent got abandoned years ago. So there was a sunsetting, and developers stepped back from Gwent and stopped making content, making new cards, stopped reworking cards. But they left the community with something called Gwentfinity and a balance council for the community to vote every month on which cards to change power and provisions on, so you can still balance with some numbers. And it makes for a pretty fresh meta and an actual, like, another additional aspect of another way to experience the game. It's actually, like, way more successful than I had ever imagined. These two go together. Okay, so we're looking for something that has the top half of letters in the bottom half of this. Why can't I find... okay, here. This one also. This one. It says way, no way? Is this Sif? Is this supposed to be Sif? Or Sif's eye? Someone's eye. It says no way. There are some scrolling letters here, as you can see. There's some scrolling letters here, too. And then there's these X patterns. These X... ah! Ah! Okay, we need to get, like, the non-letters out of the way. This actually has some letters, so we should... There's letters over here. There's letters over here. This is X's. This one has letters. This one has letters. This is like the bottom half. Yeah, I don't know. This one looks really hard. Also letters here. My god. Okay, well... Why are these both like no way? They're like the same as each other. There's two sets of them. And some of the letters are going the other direction. Arg. Yeah, some of the letters scroll to the right and some of them scroll to the left. Okay, let's try this over here. Does that look right? No. Does not look right. What the fuck? They're different sizes. These letters are different sizes. These are connected. This actually looks kind of connected, right? Yeah, that kind of looks connected. I have no idea where to start though, like... Normally I would try to construct a border, but it doesn't look like there's a border here. So the thing that I'm starting with is the letters. These are going the wrong way. If I take this one and put it there, that kind of looks right. Right? These are connected, that kind of looks right. So stuff that we have, stuff that we bought. There are letters here scrolling to the right. I think this goes under this. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, see? That works. What if I put this here? That doesn't work. It's not aligned. So these three are right, which means this then goes under this, right? So you've got no way scrolling this way and then looping back around the other way. What about this? Does this go anywhere? These different size. Arga. I'm so confused. This probably goes down here. Oh god, I almost put this. Yes, that's right. This probably is the top. Alright, let's move a bunch of things. I guess let's move a bunch of things. I want to find space for this. This is four tiles. We gotta clear out like 4 tiles near the top. How many tiles are there? It started like this, right? I probably should have counted how many tiles there were at the start. Enough. Indeed. There are enough. Eight by 8. Seems about right. One, two, three, 4. I gotta be really careful not to accidentally kill myself. 8 by 8, 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is already 5. But I don't actually. This doesn't necessarily connect, right? There's 8 by. It's 8 by 8. It's 8 by 8. You were right about it being 8 by 8. Okay, that looks like it works. That looks like it's fitting. This is scrolling over to this way. These two, they're not exactly connected. Why are the texts different sizes? That's what's confusing to me. The text, these 8 tiles. This has text flowing to the left. So what if I put this here? It's looking right. Kind of looks right, right? It looks smooth here. This is probably the right edge. I'm guessing this is the right edge because the picture's here, right? This is gonna have to go over here. We're gonna have to move this stuff. I need to figure out where the other text goes, though. Get some of this stuff away. These two look connected. These two actually look connected. Let's isolate them a bit. This should be somewhere on this row, I think. The X design is probably somewhere in the bottom, and this is probably somewhere in the top. Is this here? That looks right too, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 across. So 8 by 8 would have 3 spaces on each side. So this, if we're sure that this is the rightmost side, are we sure that this is the rightmost side? Where does this go? This doesn't look right. This looks like it's on another row. Okay. We gotta clear out this section. This is really a doozy. You are not kidding about this being a doozy. Hey, this section looks connected. Wait a second. Is this her head? Right, it kind of looks like a hairband. These are like horns. But this is not the right connection. It might be one more up. What if this is there? Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, okay. That's good. Alright. Nice. Oh god. Almost fell. No, god! That looks right. I need this border of her head. I think it's this one. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Maybe something like this? Or this? I'm not sure. That looks right. Got a big chunk now. Where's her hair? This tile should have her hair. It should be like a little bit of what, mostly white, but a little bit of purple near the top. I don't see it. Okay, let's move this stuff up. Let's move this. No, oh god. This should be on the left. I need to move this column over here. So dangerous. Hopefully, I won't have to shift everything again. And hopefully this is in the right spot now. Okay. This is what we have so far. No way, no way. We've got scrolling text. This scrolling text should be like somewhere on over here, right? And that doesn't fit. I don't know where this is going. This should be like somewhere up here, where the left side of her face is. Here's more scrolling text this way. Okay, whoa, that's good, that's good. One eye winking, one eye closed, one eye open. She's like winking. No. Oh god, I think I maybe need to shift everything down. There's supposed to be like ears up here. She's like wearing bunny ears. I think everything needs to come down. Oh no. Right? Like this is like the tip of a bunny ear. The entire stream is gonna be this. This is right. This is right. Oh, is this a border? What is this? Oh no, that's her arm. I think that's her arm. What is this? A little horn on the side. I don't think that's right. That's kind of right. The letters scrolling. It's either here or it's like here. But yeah, definitely this thing needs to be shifted down. This little, like, cloud thing, that kind of fits. This is another little cloud thing. Oh, that's her hair. We need to find something that connects her hair. This? There's some purple on this corner. That's static, that doesn't move. This shade of purple, there's a strand of hair that comes down here. This is maybe this. Yes. Okay. And then her strand of hair goes this way. We need a smile. Her mouth. Top left corner is her mouth. Which tile has top left corner being her mouth? I don't see it. Oh, okay. Her tongue? Sticking out her tongue? she's like doing a little bit of a salute, or she has her arm up like